When we get call, he go solve light, water, road, and security problems. And finally, he go bring peace to River State. So make we give him our total support. Wike, His Excellency Wike. Wike, His Excellency Wike. Cause the number
In recent time, major events in the country are hosted in Port Harcourt, the capital of Rivers State. Events like the People's Democratic Party National Convention and presidential primaries, the National Festival of Arts and Culture, NAFEST, and the very recent commissioning of the international wing of the Port Harcourt Airport. All these events hosted prominent people in the country. The creme de la creme of the political and arts world of the country converge here in Port Harcourt, showcasing the ever-warm hospitality, rich cultural heritage of the people of Rivers State, and good nature of the governor, whom can best be described as a perfect host. The calm and peaceful way the primaries held in the state, which was hosted by the governor, tells that the performing governor, Nyesom Wike, has created a niche for himself, for which other parties and state governors are advised to take a cue from. Being the chief host, Governor Wike ensured that all the guests had good and comfortable accommodation, peaceful and beautiful ambience, and of course, enjoy the good, rich Rivers delicacies. The national spokesperson of the People's Democratic Party, Kola Olagbodiyan, said a committee set up by the National Working Committee recommended Port Harcourt for the convention. For Governor Wike, what was important was having a free and fair convention, irrespective of where it held. Since the People's Democratic Party was prepared and ready to elect its presidential candidates, all the contentions associated with the choice of Port Harcourt served as a good herald for the convention. Beyond that, the development has confirmed Governor Wike's leadership position and influence within the party. According to Mr. Oka, the Rivers State Commissioner for Information, Governor Nyesom Wike has done so much for the party. Therefore, whether the convention is held in Akwa Ibom, Maiduguri, or Lagos, nobody can throw away the fact that Governor Wike has been clearly a thought leader of a sort and has been one of the backbones of the party. The story of the survival of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, cannot be complete without mentioning Governor Nyesom Wike. More so, having the convention in Port Harcourt strengthened Rivers' image as a core PDP state, which could further inspire people both within and outside Nigeria to pay attention to the state during the 2019 general elections. If the PDP had taken the convention away from Port Harcourt, it would have put a dent on the governor as being incapable or on the state as being unsafe or unserious to host the convention. The overall benefit for the choice of Port Harcourt is that the PDP came to the convention as one united party. On the other hand, Governor Wike's victory here has lent credence to the fact that the governor has an overbearing influence on the party as he plays a major role in helping his kinsman, Uche Secondus, become the national chairman of the People's Democratic Party.
One thing that makes me to be happy today is that as I walk in, I remember the good days of PDP. Yes, we're in opposition, but today we have the Senate President. Yes, we are in opposition, but today we have the Speaker. This is an achievement. The number of governors have also increased. This shows that PDP is clearly the party to take over power. I thank all the aspirants. I've had discussions with all of them. And I believe that if we select one of them, he will do this country proud. I'm quite pleased that almost all of them that they heard, because I came a bit late because of the traffic, they promised and showed high degree of commitment that all of them know that out of the 12, only one person will be the president. And they all agreed that when we select that person this night in the Garden City, that they will all support our cause. That is a great commitment.
You must decide who will represent our great party, the PDP, as our candidate for the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This election is one of the most important in the history of our republic since the restoration of democratic rule in 1999. You are aware of my government service, and just as importantly, my long work in business, helping to develop economy and create jobs in all sectors of our economy, including healthcare and education. Upon election, I will work with you, the delegates of the PDP, and every Nigerian in each state to restructure and build the local infrastructures needed to grow our economy, create jobs, and bring wealth to every Nigerian. With your support, together, we can truly get Nigeria working again.
The 2018 National Festival of Arts and Culture, NAFEST, was flagged off by Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike amidst pomp at the Shark Stadium, Port Harcourt. The theme of the 31st edition of the festival, being attended by 18 states of the Federation in Nigeria, was Our Festival, Our Heritage. For Governor Nyesom Wike, the festival serves as a unifying force for Nigeria and provides a platform for the state to make the most of the nation's culture, adding that culture empowers humanity by improving interpersonal relationships. Whether we agree or not, our diversity is what defines and binds us as a nation under the glorious sun. Although our tribes and tongues may differ, we are a nation bound by a common destiny and firmly glued together by the spirit of brotherhood, cultural harmony, and inter-ethnic solidarity instead of discord, tribalism, nepotism, and sectionalism. That is imperative. Therefore, is for us to take full advantage of the innate strength in our diversity together with our incredible human and natural resource endowment to build a just, united, prosperous country for the present and future generations.
To the glory of God, on behalf of the government of Florida State, I declare this 2018 NAFEST open by opening this calabash, to the glory of God, in the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Go down.
stated that the essence of the festival was to promote national peace, unity, and cohesion. According to the governor, over the years, NAFES has become the veritable platform for the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory to meet, showcase, and make the most of our cultures and diversity. He stressed that in addition to celebrating Nigeria's rich cultural tapestry, NAFES also provides the opportunity for activism, noting that the festival provides creative images and expressions to engage our leaders on the politics of nation building, human rights, regional interactions, inter-ethnic harmony, national peace, and development.
As we all know, culture is what defines us both as a nation and as a people within the country. Culture is the expression and reflection of our tradition, customs, and aspirations. It is the essence of what we are and what we do, the middle through which society both hears and sees itself. As a potent moral value, culture empowers and frees humanity from the typical state of mind, hatred, and violence by improving interpersonal relationships, respect for others, and strengthening peace and stability in society. Nigeria is a great country with a rich multicultural heritage. Against this background, the regular exchange of cultural forms, expressions, and experiences between the heterogeneous states of the Federation cannot be overemphasized. It is for this reason that we fully subscribe to hosting and funding the 31st edition of NAFES here in Port Harcourt, which also doubles as the cultural headquarters of Red River State and the Niger Delta. Over the years, NAFES has become the veritable platform for the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory to meet, showcase, and make the most of our cultures and diversity. In addition to celebrating the rich cultural tapestry of our country, NAFES also provides the opportunity for cultural activism with the use of creative images and expressions to engage or take on our leaders on the politics of nation building, human rights, regional integration, inter-ethnic harmony, national peace, and development. The theme of the festival, Nigeria, our festivals, our heritage, succinctly captures not only the rich array of Nigerian arts and culture the world has been invited to experience in Port Harcourt, but also the essence of the festival, which is to promote national peace and integration.
In his remarks, Chief Olusegun Rusewa, the Director General, National Council of Arts and Culture, commended the River State government for making history for the people of the state and prayed the Almighty God to bless and repay Governor Wike for his contributions to the peace that he is promoting, stressing that the state performed extraordinarily, taking the first position in the just concluded NAFES. Rusewe explains that because River State is peaceful, it has hosted several international and national events, adding that outside Lagos and Abuja, Port Harcourt enjoys the highest air traffic and hotel patronage.
Let's give thanks to Almighty God for making it possible for us to celebrate the 31st Festival of Arts and Culture in the Republic of Nigeria. Let me remind all of us that this festival started in 1970 after the Civil War. Our then leaders said we must find a product, a brand that must unite this country. And that is how NAFES started in 1970. Today is not a day of making long speech, but it's a day of giving testimony. I'd like to stand here to first and foremost apologize to the governor of Rivers State. When I met this gentleman on the issue of harvest, the governor of Rivers State said anything short of the best should not come to Rivers State. And he said to me that we're going to organize the best harvest in the history of this country since 1970. And today I'm standing here to tell you, Governor Wike has won the heart of the whole of this country by organizing the best harvest in the history of our country. Let me remind all of us, apart from Lagos State and Abuja, Rivers State has the highest number of hotels in the history of this country. Rivers State has the highest number of airlines flying into any city. Even more than some African countries, Rivers State has over 45% of inflow of flights into Port Harcourt alone. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if there is no peace in this lovely state of lovely people, there won't be people coming here, flying in and flying out. I congratulate Mr. Governor for making history for the people of this state. And I want to assure him that Almighty God is the only one that can pay him back for the unity he's bringing back to Nigeria with particularly harvest products.
The People's Governor, Nyesom Wike, urged Nigerians, particularly Rivers indigents, to market the state, which he described as safe and secure for investment. Governor Wike said this during the commissioning of the new terminal of the Port Harcourt International Airport, Omagwa, by President Muhammadu Buhari. He described the commissioning as a showcase of the fact that Rivers State is safe and secure for people to invest, and explained that if Rivers State is not safe, China's Civil Engineering Construction (CCEC) would not have completed the project. The performing governor stressed that the people of the state and the Niger Delta were happy with the completion of the Port Harcourt International Airport terminal and urged President Muhammadu Buhari to complete the domestic terminal of the airport in line with his pledge, as the facility will boost Rivers' economy and create investment opportunities. President Buhari, while commissioning the new airport, described the aviation industry as a catalyst for economic growth as a result of massive and speedy movement of goods and services in a safe and secure manner, adding that he is very pleased to formally commission the new terminal of the Port Harcourt International Airport, Omagwa, a significant landmark for international air travelers, particularly from the South-South region and the entire country, explaining that following the increase in national population with consequent surge in air passenger traffic, the capacity of the airport terminal becomes woefully inadequate to cater for the increase in passenger traffic. Buhari explained that the federal government responded to a global trend in which aviation has become a catalyst for economic growth. Governor Nyesom Ezenwa Wike, the performing governor, is indeed a perfect host. This fact can easily be deduced from the fact that every other week or month, one organization or association, international organization, are bidding to have their convention in Port Harcourt, the capital of Rivers State. The Rivers State amiable governor is indeed a perfect host.
Rivers people, we dey see up, we get the walk. Everybody, we dey feel up, we get the walk. Man, when they walk well, walk hard and walk fast, to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people, we dey see up, we get the walk. Everybody, we dey feel up, we get walk fast, to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people. Everybody, we dey feel up, we get the walk. Man, when they walk well, walk hard and walk fast, to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people, we dey see us, we get the walk. Everybody, we dey feel up, we get the walk. Man, when they walk well, walk hard and walk fast, to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people, we dey see us, we get the walk. Everybody, we dey feel up, we get the walk. Man, when they walk well, walk hard and walk fast, to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people, we dey see us, we get the walk. Everybody, we dey feel up, we get the walk. Man, when they walk well, walk hard and walk fast, to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people, we dey see us, we get the walk. Everybody, we dey feel up, we get the walk. Man, when they walk well, walk hard and walk fast, to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people, we dey see us, we get the walk. Everybody, we dey feel up, we get the walk. Man, when they walk well, walk hard and walk fast, to make Rivers State better. We get the wal State better. We get the walk, we dey see up. We get the walk, everybody we dey feel up. We get the walk, man when they walk well, walk hard and walk fast. To make River State